Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started.
Oh, come on. Ooh.
The guys' defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL.
Are you serious?
If they were going to lose him to the portal or not, he decided to come back.
What the fuck, man? You're right there.
Do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get it to 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peppers. It's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance
feels
toward
different.
the sidelines, not his best work. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there at Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Come on! That's an easy throw! What the fuck are you doing?
From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Riley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Making side adjustments here. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the
Overthrows by you are fucking ridiculous.
Working well behind the
Come
sticks
on.
2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Trying to barrel in. And he will score.
What?
The question now,
What did he do?
will it count as we check out the one on the field?
What?
So that time. Nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Give to the running back. He is going nowhere.
That's bullshit, man.
At the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw.
Oh my god, man. He only brought.
After the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No.
He didn't get enough leg on it?
And the margin remains at 7.
Oh my God.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run call. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's reeled in. It's Peppers. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move. For a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield.
And down he goes back at the 3. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense. Game, guys, they've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the the day, the defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kamara. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now improvising. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And now the ball's loose. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop. Get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop it. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kamara. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this
trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Makes the grab at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page playing together. I love it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Peppers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been...
Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Third down play from the gun. Going to try to get it himself. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. Run it out here. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Bryant. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Kamara. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Oh, an averse disaster by falling on his own fumble. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Takes it the other way.
Are you fucking serious?
Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And